Hey guys, how's it going? Do we have any pizza enjoyers in the chat? Hello. Welcome everybody to the stream of your dreams. I am your host. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit though. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn it down right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys can see me well. Happy to see your wonderful usernames. I would like to say faces, but I don't see your faces. I see your usernames and Twitch IDs and YouTube names and all that cool stuff. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy to see you guys with me today. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And it's time to talk about some train life. What do you guys think? Hello. Man, we got a lot of people. Whoa, dude. Who's over there, man? Whoa, I see all you guys. We got Dravat, we got Patrick, we got Puzzled Peanut, Banderas, Lady Dudette, Tintin, David Melody, Trainsman, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. Trainsman UK is in the chat, everybody. Barthy, Woolman, Mikey, you're so dreamy. Really? Am I that dreamy? I'm just, yeah. I don't know. What is your definition of a person being dreamy? I don't know, man. Tintin. Who else we got in here? DJ Boogie Suggs. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And I know you guys are just anxious to hear what's going on in the world of the trains of the lives. Nice way to say drunk. Dreamy? I'm feeling dreamy right now, man. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm feeling pretty good. I sort of have a headache. You wanna know why I have a headache, dude? Because like all freaking day, okay? Like all freaking day since like 8 in the morning, my upstairs neighbor has been renovating her freaking bathroom, okay? And all I heard all day today was just like that, all day. It was like literally right above me. And my headphones didn't even help. It was so freaking loud. Like I felt like my brain was going to pop out of my eardrums. Out of my ear holes. I've got to go, but I want to say hi. Lady Dudette, see ya. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. Sky Blue Simulator, elbow cough. I think that's the emoji for the dab. There's the dab right there. A grinding noise. Yeah, it was like, you know how like you have like those pneumatic like those pneumatic like tools, and they're like really loud, and therefore like, you know, taking tiles off the wall or something right now. Where am I at now? Polska. Yeah, I am in Poland. I am in the motherland right now. So yeah, I've had pneumatic tools just wreaking havoc above my head all day today, and I like literally am going crazy. I'm happy that it's over because I can actually think, you know. So I hope you guys' day was better than mine. Let's just say that. Let me know how your guys' day went. If you guys experienced anything cool or interesting, or maybe nothing happened and you're just tuning in right now. Guys, so earlier today I asked you guys on our Discord channel to see what kind of questions you guys have regarding the current state of train life, whether it's you know, what we're planning, what bugs we're fixing, you know, some of the things we're working on, so on and so forth, right? So I have a total here. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have a feeling that this list is gonna get bigger and bigger as the weeks go by. And in order for me to continue to do this, okay, let me know if you guys like this type of format, like this type of this format between us and then you guys regarding questions. You know, we're sort of trying to keep that transparency between you guys so we can all be on the same page, so there's no surprises, right? So I've collected your guys's I don't even know if that's like a word or like a phrase. I lived in America for 25 years of my life. I can't even speak English. So I've collected your questions throughout the day, and I have a total of, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions. I have a total of around 13 questions from you guys today. And if I missed your question, my apologies. So we'll get to it the next Monday, next stream, right? We want to keep these a weekly thing. So, you know, we want to give everyone a chance to get their question in. So I'm just going to answer the big old elephant in the room already. And this is already one of the questions, but I'm just gonna get out of the way. Right meow. All right. So when are we gonna get the next patch? When are we gonna get the next update, hot fix? Give us something, please. Please. You guys are praying to the train life gods. They're just like, oh, please, consoles, Xboxes, and the PCs, give us something, right? So I am very happy to inform you guys that this week we are going to be releasing a patch. Woohoo! For PC as well as consoles. So we're releasing a patch this week for all platforms. Wednesday, probably PC. And then later in the week, most likely consoles. Okay, so there's that. Let me know what you guys think. When we're talking more exact dates, well, I'll let you guys know as per usual. So I'll let you guys know exact dates and times and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. And what do you guys think? I'm gonna answer your questions right now, and towards the end of the stream, if you guys maybe have any like additional questions you might want to have asked, I'll try my best to answer them. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the first question, I saw this question actually repeated a few times before. And do we have any plans to add the Orient Express in campaign mode? What are the patch notes? The patch notes will be released on the patch day. Okay. Hello, Artful Dodger. How you doing? Any plans to add the Orient Express to campaign mode? At this time, unfortunately, we have no plans to add the Orient Express in campaign mode. It will stay in the scenario mode, and that's that. Okay, moving on. In career mode, why is there so little opportunity for postage and passengers at stations for delivery to Strasbourg and Vienna? So generally speaking, this is DLC content, so that's why that there's less deliveries there. Otherwise, if this is something that we could sort of fix or optimize, we'll have to look into it to see if it's something that we can improve upon. Okay. Is there any possible way to add some country flags in the buildings, or like for a Polish language, for example, like on billboards, something that will be unique that will remind you of the city that you're currently in? So generally speaking, this is a freaking awesome idea. Hello, Tubstar. Hello. Generally speaking, this is an awesome idea, and I actually, like, just to give you guys some context, okay, I ran these questions through our lead QA and our lead game designer right now, and we sort of brainstormed, and this is what we came up with. Okay, so we generally think it's a great idea to add like specific things that are connected to the country you are in, right, in the game, right? So like Polish flags or something like that. Like, I don't know, like, when it comes to like the legality of using certain, I don't know, marks and flags in a video game, like that might be some sort of gray area that we might have to look into further. Maybe, like, we don't want to get in trouble, right? So like it's something that we'll have to do, we'll have to check up on, but we generally think it's a cool idea, and we're gonna speak with our level artists to see how we can implement these things. Okay. Will there be more locomotives added in the future? More locomotives added in the future. So possibly with more updates and a future DLC. Now, everything that I say here, guys, take with a grain of salt, obviously, right? So, don't take our word for it. Right now, we're like super laser focused on bringing the game to a state that everyone is satisfied with on all platforms, right? And that's why we're sort of doing these live streams. That's why we're gathering the feedback, all that kind of stuff. So, have there been any physics updates in the past year or so? Yeah, we did do a physics update, but we have to improve upon it a little bit more. Next question. Will there be more random events, dynamic weather, like blizzards, for example? So if we decide to do more DLCs in the future, yes. However, at this time, the future DLCs is something that we're not really talking about right now. But if anything comes to light, then obviously we will let you guys know. Because right now it's sort of highly unlikely when it comes to the weather. It would be cool, it would be cool, but it's given our time frames and deadlines and stuff like that, it'll be hard. So we'd rather put that focus energy into something that'll give more immediate results. Let's see here. Have there been any? Okay, yeah. Why do AI trains run on the wrong lines? I can understand broken down trains, but why do AI trains run on the wrong lines? So this was something that was mentioned by the community before, and I'll answer the question again. So, Train Life is more of a casual type of train simulator, right? Like, we understand that there's a right track to be on and a wrong track to be on, but our focus is more on the casual type of audience, and this is why that the trains are sort of, riding on both sides of the tracks. So, moving on here. And where are we at? More random events. Did that? Okay. Improved camera and zoom for cinematic screenshot lovers. Now, Train Life is a pretty beautiful game. Don't get me wrong, guys, and I know you guys are aware of this as well. I mean, the graphics are great. Our artists and our level designers did a fantastic job, and we really want you guys to explore and to take awesome screenshots. Speaking of screenshots, we do have a Screenshot Saturday thing happening on our Twitter, so if you have screenshots from the game, you can feel free to post them in the Screenshots Discord channel. Last weekend I didn't have enough time to plan that post, but this weekend I most certainly will. So keep them screenshots coming. And as regarding to the question, so this depends on how badly you guys want something like this. It depends on you guys. I mean, yeah, there's been like a few people here, few people there mentioning, yeah, cinematic camera. How bad do you guys want the cinematic sort of camera? So you can take some nice looking screenshots. Send in your suggestions on Discord. Send in your suggestions on Discord in the appropriate channels. We're on there all day, every day, looking at stuff, looking at you guys, writing, talking about things. So yeah. Let's see here. Moving on. Increasing AI trains in the game. So let me give you guys a little bit of backstory. For all the console players that are coming into the game right now, like obviously they won't remember this because early access released on PC at the beginning of the game, towards the end of August of last year, and we did have a lot of AI trains in the game at the launch of early access, and they were causing, they were being more of a headache than they were being sort of a game mechanic, right, in the game. So we dialed the dial back, we dialed it down, and we reduced the amount of AI trains throughout the entirety of early access. So before we add the AI trains back to sort of a greater degree, maybe we'll give you guys like a slider. That doesn't sound like too bad of an idea to maybe just add like a slider in the settings where you could just sort of give yourself how many AI trains you want, right? Like maybe this is something that we could talk about, like we can have a conversation about internally about adding something like that to the game. But first and foremost, we have to fix the signaling system. As you guys are aware, we have to improve upon it. So then it could possibly increase the likely, after that, we could increase the likelihood of certain events of happening. So we're also talking about adding more trains to the stations for decoration, for example, right? And this is something to make the stations feel more lively, more busy, right? More dirty. I know some people were talking about that. They're too clean. I think Trainsman mentioned something like that before, that they're too clean. So we're gonna dirty it up. We're gonna try to dirty it up for you guys to, give you guys some more immersion as well. Okay, let's see. There's some in the chat here. 1 second. Let me get through my list here, and then I'll go through the chat questions. Okay, one by one, baby steps. Okay, can't do everything at once. All right, I am just a lowly community manager. Okay, so next question. Could the speed limits be looked at? There's not enough time to slow down for rail workings. Yeah, so this is something that we also noticed that you guys are mentioning over and over again, and I'm happy to say that within the next update there will be a new UI, a new HUD that will give more helpful and transparent information about upcoming speed limits and distance to those speed limit changes. So hopefully with the new HUD and new UI, it will remedy those growing pains you guys are having. Okay. Next, when will the new WAG electric locomotive be fixed approximately? So this is something we're gonna need to talk more to our code team as well as our QA, do some retesting, and find out what exactly we could do to make it better. This is a pretty cool question. Can your graphic designer work on a Train Life, a great quality map for all the game lovers that we can print and have it when we drive? all the cities and stations around. This will be epic. Definitely would be pretty epic to have something like that, and I personally think that would be a cool idea, and it would be cool to have this go along with for example, creating like a printable PDF of the codex, right? Like I think someone from the community mentioned that as well, that I think it was like Tintin or something like that, that mentioned that. And yeah, I mean, if we find the time, that's more of like a nice to have but not necessary for the game's success. But yeah, but I think it would definitely be like a cool thing to have for your viewing pleasure, right? So you guys can maybe smack a big old Train Life poster on your wall, right? Great news on the HUD. Might make my videos out of date though. Oh, it's okay. You'll make new videos. You're a YouTuber. Let me see. Did you get a haircut? No, I did not get a haircut. I did not get a haircut. I was supposed to get one last week, but I was busy. My daughter turned 5 last week, and I was busy doing that stuff. I don't even have time for myself with a 5-year-old. So I will get one soon, hopefully. Where and when are the bug fixes coming to console? So as I already mentioned, this week, bug fixes, hot fixes, new HUD, consoles, and PC for everyone. Okay, this week for sure. We don't want to give any dates out right now, but I just want you guys to know that this week for sure. PC most likely Wednesday, consoles later in the week. Okay. Okay, let me see. So there's a long one, but I sort of unfortunately have a short answer. So will there eventually be a variety of cars designed for passenger excursion services such as Orient Express and any future express services that will have cars such as baggage in the front and a mix of painted coaches and diner car and sleeper and whatnot, like the real Orient Express? So short answer, no, we don't have any plans to further expand the Orient Express content with regarding those suggestions that I just read. Okay, so okay, congratulations. Oh, thank you so much, Sky Blue Simulator. She's over there spending time with mommy right now. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up a wee bit, and I'm gonna see other questions that you guys asked in the chat. All right. No news, no dates, no DLC plans, no physics improvement patch for consoles sometime. I said this week, Mox. This week for consoles and PC. There you go. I would rather play the Orient Express in normal gameplay and not just scenario. So the problem with that is just basically basic licensing issues. That's it. You know, getting licenses for certain trains is like super duper expensive, right? And it's, you know, generally whenever you want to put anything that's like a mark, like a well-known, you know, mark in a video game, or use it for any type of purpose, like commercial purpose, you're gonna have to pay the big bucks, right? So we hope you guys can understand that, and we're really sorry that we're not able to bring the Orient Express to the campaign mode as well. Let's ask, is the PS5 window fixed this week? I think that should be addressed. I'll send out patch notes during when it's time this week to send out the updates for the consoles as well. A camera like in Train Sim World where you can move the whole length of the train and zoom further out. So you're like asking, so not just like a backup camera, but something like a free roam camera. Is that something that you were, if you're asking about a free roam camera, there was a point where we did have a free roam camera, but it sort of broke the game, and you know, it just, we would need some more time to optimize it in order for it to not break the game. For those of us that were in early access for like the beginning, like, I don't know, first like 6 months or so, you will remember that there was a free roam camera, and it did indeed cause some shenanigans that we don't want everyone to experience, because it would just be a bad experience, right? Could we possibly have an option to disable autosave? Yeah, so there's some problems with autosave right now. There's been players reported on Xbox with corrupted game files and losing their progress, and that's rough. That's rough. But I just want to let you guys know that, you know, I did speak to our QA team today in our leads meeting, and it's something that we're working on trying to reproduce so we could immediately solve this issue. The production tree Transman did in white was printed and is sat right next to me. Very useful. Awesome. Good job, Transman. Transman, you're the best. It would be good if there was a sign on the line say you are now entering. Yeah, so country signs letting you know which country that you're in, going back to a previous question, adding, you know, decorations for a given country that you're in. Yeah, this is something that we'll have to talk with our level artists to see how quickly we can implement this. I'm telling you guys right now, like, that's something that we're probably not going to be able to do this month, but maybe in the following. Our fix is coming for the erratic GPS system, routes getting lost. Yeah, the GPS system is something we have a high on our priority list, so you can expect a fix for that. Camera was a major issue in the early days, indeed. I lost 30 hours. Yeah, Wolf, your situation was one of the ones that I actually reported to our team, so I'm sorry that it happened to you, but I wanted you to know that we're aware of it. We're working on it. Great news on the updates being released this week. What else is being worked on in the near future? So we'll let you guys know probably this month, maybe in the coming weeks, what will await Train Life in the future. Not free roam, camera bound to train, but more free to move. So sort of like an orbiting camera around the entire train, not necessarily free roam around the map, right? But just around the train. Yeah, I think it's definitely doable, right? I think it's definitely doable, but like I said, probably not this month. Definitely not this month. Can you update us on the GPS issue? Yeah, we're working on it. It's one of our high on our priority list right now. Okay, you just have to play the game. Mark Dumpster, Tintin. Plus, maybe that's a stupid question, but there's no stupid questions. Ask away. There's no stupid questions in this stream. Maybe that's a stupid question, but is there any way to make a save of the game whatever you want? I can't see this option. Yeah, currently I don't think you're able to manually save the game. I think this is something that should be in the game. And we'll see when we will add it. You know, this is all dependent on our current milestones, our current deadlines and stuff like that, and on how playable we want to get the game on all platforms so everyone's happy, right? Will we be ever able to pull more than 12 cargo carriages? I don't think we will be able to implement that. And I think this is due to some restrictions in the engine that we're using, Unreal 4, and given the environment that we're making the game, or that we made the game in. Yeah. Yeah, so that about so if you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me know. If anything, you know, we'll keep this format going, and I know I already asked this once, but I might as well ask again. Let me know how you guys like this format of answering questions. I know the last couple streams I wasn't really playing the game, but that's because, you know, I would rather like directly face the problems that you guys are having, so we could fix them. And when it comes to the sound issues, yeah, that's something that I mean, because there's like a lot of people reporting like grinding noises, especially. I think it's only on consoles the grinding issues are happening, and yeah, we're aware of it. It's not like we're completely oblivious to it. Is there a way to put waypoints to send the train the way I want it to go instead of GPS route, as sometimes the GPS route is longer, so waypoint would be great. I think this will come with the GPS fix that we have on our priority list. What about lag when arriving at stations? Are you talking about the rubber banding that sometimes happens when you're either leaving or arriving at a station? So it's like, it sort of seems like, you know, like the rubber band effect, where it's like you're sort of going back and then you sort of shoot forward like a tiny bit. That rubber banding issue has been in the game for quite some time, to be honest, and yeah, we'll just have to look into it some more. Yeah, when entering stations, there's always been like a little minor lag. You know, it's not completely game breaking, but I can understand how it's annoying, for sure. Yeah. So no, freezing, lagging in my PS4. Like, are we talking about when you're on your PS4 and you're entering a station, what, the game stutters, the game lags? Like, what, you know, you got to be sort of a little bit more specific. The grinding sound, I think, is the audio slowing down, but gameplay is still smooth. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are experiencing any issues regarding like performance and stuff like that, please take your time, send us a video, you know, maybe on your phone if you're on console, if it's difficult for you to record on your console. Do anything you can to give more detail about the topic and to let us know what's happening. So what was I trying to say? I had something that I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, so I wanted to mention some of the biggest things that you guys were asking about. So manual saves, right? Will we have manual saves? Disable auto saves. I think that's something that you guys would dearly want. Too much data to process when entering stations, waiting for assets to load. Yeah, speaking of loading assets, we are also aware that, you know, there's people reporting of like the tracks clipping into the map, and it's not necessarily like you can't, it's not like you can't drive over them, it just sort of looks funky, right? And I think this might be something that we will fix in the meantime with the next patch. So if there's any more questions or comments that you guys would like to know more about, maybe there's something that I haven't answered during the stream right now, but what I can do is I can write down your question and then I could sort of ping pong it back to our team to see what our future plans are. Like right now I have, will we add manual saves and have the ability to disable auto saves? Will there be more AI trains in the future? Stuff like that. Maybe it's time to add more music in the game? Yeah, I think that's something that we could do. Can training scenarios be added to their own playlist so you can go back and play them without starting a new game? But you can add, or you can, or you don't have to play the new the training scenarios when starting a new game. All you have to do is uncheck the box that you don't want to do the tutorial. Oh, you mean like going back and just playing the training scenarios, not opting out of them, but going back and doing them again. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea. All right. Well, we have the option. Let me see here. The option to go back and do training scenarios without starting. Okay, I miss yeah, revisit them. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't know how difficult it would be to add like a training mode, I guess, or like sort of like a free roam training mode where you're sort of in that like little, I don't know, is my stream dead? I'm lagging. Am I lagging, guys? Yeah, I'm lagging. Oh, I think I'm back. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be cool to sort of have the option just to go back and visit the training like the training scenarios just whenever like you want to like a quick refresher. You could go back and like pick which one you want to try out again. Yeah, that would be cool. Cool. Yeah, so I wrote it down, and keep in mind, guys, so all the questions that you guys still have during this stream, what I usually do is I plonk them into the scenario tab. Yeah, why not? I usually sort of discuss these topics with our team, and then I usually get an answer, and then I send it to you guys on the Discord channel regarding what you guys asked. So that's that. So right now we have will we have manual saves, and will we be able to disable auto saves once that is implemented, and will we be able to go back and start training scenarios without starting a new game? So I think those are pretty cool questions to have, and I think we're gonna wrap it up. Man, it's been 40 minutes. I talk a lot. How can you talk for 40 minutes? Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the stream. It's, as always, it's been a pleasure. I stream every Monday, 7 p.m. Central European Time. I think we're still in CEST, Central European Summertime, but we're going to change our clocks soon so we get a more hour of sleep, I think, towards the end of the month. I'm not completely sure, but it's coming. It's coming. Brace yourselves. Yeah, and like I said, patch this week for all platforms, new HUD, new hotfixes. I appreciate you guys listening to me blabbering about stuff, and and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. Really appreciate you guys watching the stream. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.